All right, 9:34, and this season of Love It or List It gets a fresh twist.
We love a twist.
We love it, as longtime real estate agent David Visentin is joined by designer Paige Turner, who's bringing a new level of energy and enterprise to the show.
Look at the storage they've got in here. It's probably closed. No, it's worse. It's the pantry. That's because they have zero storage upstairs.
I know. I have the same sight that you have.
Yeah.
Mine might be better, though, because I can see further than you can see with what I can turn this into.
You've got something you don't want to look at.
No, I have to see this. What is going on in here? In a downstairs full bath.
Well, it's not a full bath.
Did you see this? You didn't look all the way around. It's a shower.
It's not a full bath. It's a three-piece.
A
full bath.
three-piece?
Yeah, you need a bathtub and a shower.
That's what we're talking about. It's the rivalry. It helps the family decide. Do you stay in the newly renovated current home? Do you move on to a new one? Do you upsize? Do you downsize? This morning, Paige and David joined us. Guys, you are awesome. Not only are you real estate pros, you got the Fix My Flip, the Rock the Block, the Flip or Flop Nashville. I can't even say all that. How's it feel to be a part of HGTV's most iconic show?
Oh, wow. I'm part of a legacy with this guy right here. It is, you know, it's surreal, and I'm very honored and very blessed to be able to sit here next to him. He doesn't know he's a rock star.
Oh, stop.
He doesn't. He
Oh,
is
She's
a
so
rock
sweet.
star.
She's
He
so
does.
sweet.
I feel the energy. I feel it, guys.
The energy.
It's good. You share it. It's good stuff.
The stress these shows have caused me. I feel like I'm buying the home or listing the home here in this case. David, you are a wizard when it comes to this. How does it feel to still be a part of the show, and what do you think makes it so uber successful?
I think it's still a conversation that resonates with people. I think, you know, when we started doing it in 2008, there really wasn't a show that sort of mixed design and real estate the way this show does. And people are still asking themselves the question, you know, should we renovate or should we get out? So
I mean, and plus, I always feel like I'm looking in somebody's medicine cabinet during a cocktail party. I love looking, and I do.
Yeah.
I love looking at other people's homes, right? You love like getting that experience. You love seeing the crazy homes, and then you love seeing the crazy homes, like the great homes, right?
Yeah.
People love that whole behind the scenes, right?
They do. And, you know, one thing with our competitive side in this, you know, new Love It or Listed world, I've been a real estate broker for 23 years.
Yes.
So, you know, there's not too much one-upping this guy can do
Absolutely.
because I know what's going on in the market.
Yeah.
Right?
you're on my turf. You realize that, right?
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how many Love It's we get.
Unless you're going to help them sell, and I'm not sure what that information is going to help you with.
You know what? I remember.
I love
in
this.
a-
Yeah, go.
This
We're
is the
egging you
thing.
on, guys.
Well, ladies, in one of the episodes, I told him, even if somebody decides to list it, I still win, because without me being there, they wouldn't have the equity to be able to list it to move. So I always win.
I'm not sure how that works.
That's
but
like a mic drop right there.
Mic drop.
That's a mic drop.
The competition.
I would say what it is, but
Okay, so Paige, let's. I'm going to turn this around as a therapist. What is it that David does so well? Tell me what David does so well.
He works very hard to beat me. Very hard.
and it ain't easy. I got to tell you
It's
that
not.
much. It's tough. It's a tough go. Because real estate's tough to begin with, right?
Sure.
Especially if people want to stay in their own neighborhood.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's brutal sometimes.
And he's also working with a heart connection. People who love their homes have a connection with their homes. In fact, in the premiere,
Right.
we have a couple, and they had 2 home births.
Yeah.
So, like, not like
wow.
their
Born
babies were
in
born
the
in the
house.
house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a huge heart connection. So I knew, I was like, oh, I might take the lead on this one.
Right. You do a lot of great convincing, by the way. But competitive market, competitive relationship, friendship here. What would you say is the most competitive moment you guys had on the show?
Oh, there's a few of
There's
them.
a few of them.
I'm
There's a
leaning
few of them. I think it was the one, like in downtown Toronto, there's this incredibly expensive neighborhood. I mean, where almost nothing ever comes for sale.
Right.
Everything's expensive to renovate in that area.
Right.
I think they had that tiny little house,
did.
beautiful stone house backing onto a river. But what was the problem with it?
Well,
I'm just saying.
Was backing on the river.
I'm leading it in.
This is
I'm
my
leading
boss.
it
Did you see that?
The potential for flooding, the inability to get homeowners insurance.
Well, listen, some of that for
what
sure.
it really was the zoning and being able to get permits to add on to the house to make it
'cause it
bigger.
was
So
tiny.
I was
Yeah.
stuck. and I had to redesign this house and keep the same floor plan without giving them any extra square footage.
You needed to pay off the attorney on the zoning commission. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
And you're talking about an almost $2 million house that's probably about 1,500 square feet. 1,600 square feet.
Get out of San Francisco.
And they don't have enough bedrooms.
Yeah.
And then, we'll see what they do. But, it was a tough go because it was hard to find them something.
What percentage of your job is therapist? What percentage of your job is financial advisor?
Oh, well, wow. It's big.
God,
Both
it
sides,
depends
I
on the
think.
couple, too, I guess.
But it's really both.
It's
Because
a sliding scale.
Yeah, I think some couples need a little more attention on the psychology side and then the financial side.
But it's also expensive to move. It's expensive to redesign. So
And mortgage
it's both.
rates are not great right now.
Yeah.
No.
It's tough.
But they're getting better, though.
Right. I just moved about 2 years ago, and I don't know if it's the algorithm, but every time I go onto TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everybody
knows.
is like a real estate expert, a real estate
knows.
agent.
Yeah.
Do you? 'cause
Siri's always listening.
These shows have kind of sparked that in
Yeah.
people. Do you
Yes.
like the fact that there are so many people into real estate?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a problem with people, having ideas with regards to real estate and design. That doesn't mean you can do it.
The know-how.
But it gives them a starting point,
Right.
really, to open up conversations about it.
And hopefully this show will be able to teach them, even if they're in this business. I mean, because our show is pretty real. We're on TV, but let me say this.
You guys are the best. Come on, go ahead. Give us the last,
Well,
because
let
then
me just
producer's
say
wrapping
this.
us.
Okay, well, let's wrap with this. We do not know if the couples are going to love it or list it until we're in scene on camera.
I love that.
And that's
Yes.
the
Good
truth.
old cliffhanger. Keeping
Yep.
it real. David Page, thank you so
Love you
much.
both.
We
Thank you.
We love what you bring us.
Yay,
Thank you.
And you can see the dynamic duo in action when Love It or List It returns on Monday, April 21st on HGTV.
Make sure you watch.